Hariom. Lately I've been experiencing this funny state of being between feeling lost and feeling like I'm just wandering around aimlessly, and then being undeniably grounded and still holding my sights on what it is I want to do. Life is completely different than what it was 3 months ago. Everything has just been filled with new experiences, routines, and desires that have been surfacing beyond what I once knew. But at the same time, I'm so insanely present for everything, and I want to say this winter I've been basking in the glorious wisdom that comes with slowing down and cocooning, but also really rolling with these new vibes. Everything just feels enhanced from what my old routines used to be. I also have been feeling so deeply relaxed with minimal stress, and I feel like I'm finally experiencing the contrasts I personally need to build motivation in different areas of my life. This winter glimmer is finding the balance between stop and go, the play and discipline, the fun and getting down to business, and also just stopping to breathe and take in all the lessons in between. So I have a few hours to kill before I go meet up with my boyfriend, and I want to take myself out because I want to go to this metaphysical shop that's like 15 minutes out of town, but I want to look at some herbs. I need more lavender. I'm a little bit low in stock and kind of want to see if they have more butterfly pea or blue lotus, and then I might kind of want to maybe thrift. I might not even get anything. Kind of just want to look around and keep myself busy. But I feel like I've been sleeping a lot. I have been getting the best sleep since my period started, but I might have slept too much because I feel like I'm that kind of sleepy that happens when you've just been sleeping for too long. Like I slept for 3 hours in the day yesterday and still got 8 hours of sleep. So if there's any sleep debt, I should be caught up, but I have energy, even though it's like my eyes, but I feel like I have energy and I want to go. So I'm about to go. I just got off work. This was my warehouse fit, and I'm going to change into something cuter. Pretty hippie level transformation here from warehouse to this while my joints just popped. It is only like 50 degrees outside, so it's not the coldest, and this feels justified and cozy enough. But I am going to go to, did I already say this? I think I did. Okay, I'm just gonna go. So I got some herbs, and I got 2 things from the thrift store. The herbs I got were lavender, rose, and blue lotus, and then I got the white skirt of my dreams and this really elegant light black dress that I'm excited to style up too and put layers over. And I'm just gonna show you guys the skirt and the dress. Like, I haven't tried it on yet, so it's kind of like a try on, little 2-second try on haul. I am floored. This is literally the best thrift find, the best thing I think I have ever thrifted in ever, because I'm kind of going through this weird phase, or not, I'm like phasing out of like my super flowy skirts. I have been just gravitating towards clothing that hugs my body in a really flattering way. So the fact that, for one, it almost has this little fishtail effect, it's still got a cute little flow, but also I can put my cute little belt on it because it's belt loops, and it fits it is. This was dopamine. This is the fabric of dopamine right now. I am floored, and it's a staple piece. Like, this will look good with a lot of my wardrobe because I'm such a earth-toned staple clothing type of person. I'm living. I am living right now.
I'm floored. I am floored. I am hesitant with dresses kind of with this like arm cut because, listen, like my arms, I don't know. I've always had naturally pretty big arms, like thick, like muscular. Like I don't even work out, but that's not the best muscle, but like I did cheer gymnastics for 13 years. So my arms were never like small and slim. Like I've always had pretty thick arms. And so I've always felt like this cut looks weird. But I don't know, it's working because it kind of doesn't sit up here. It comes down and it's so comfortable. Oh my gosh. And the print is so cute. And it has the same thing. Like it hugs all the right places. This was meant to be. Like, albeit probably slightly impulsive, but this was meant to be. I got comfy and I changed already, but I just wanted to show you guys the herbs. Look at how pretty the blue lotus is. Like, it's just blue lotus. I've heard benefits and stuff about this herb, but I don't remember exactly what they are. I will put them on the screen because I will Google it, but I just know that it's an herb I've always wanted to try, or a flower. And then just basic, I got rose because it's been a really long time since I have been able to make tea with rose petals. And then lavender because that's like a staple. When I used to first make my own tea blends, I would always use this like rose lavender combination. Like I would make like immunity with elderberry or echinacea, like an elderberry echinacea combo, and then have lavender and rose. Or like if I make another immunity version is echinacea elderflower, the flower that blooms from the, you know, the bush. Echinacea elderflower, goldenrod, and chamomile. That's like when I'm sick, that's what I drink, and it actually does wonders. But I am doing a little like heart opening yoga for self-love class February 13th, and I'm gonna make a little just like nice heart opening tea blend. And I feel like I normally will use rose, lavender, and hibiscus. Like they're all these like, you know, floral or strong aromatic tea blends, super just like bursting with floral flavor. I feel like, you know, flowers are kind of the gift, the kind of sort of symbol of love, I feel like, and it's like a floral tea. But I'm gonna, you know, maybe I'll add some blue lotus in there. And Holy Krishna basil is what I'm putting in there because that helps the mind to kind of come to a grounding like effect, even for ADHD brain. Holy Krishna basil, Brahmi, Gotu-kola, super good for them brain to like just get into a little bit of more of a focus. And so when I combine those herbs, like if I drink a cup of tea, like I call it brain tea, and then I have my yoga practice, it's like I have the best focus. I just get really into a flow a lot easier, and then also helps me focus and just concentrate in general. And those herbs are also just good for brain health, like shilajit is. So yeah, I don't talk a lot about my herbs and my processes and stuff like that, but that's just something that I wanted to mention. Been a good while since I have made my own little like tea blends. Like I've had my little apothecary and everything. Like I just haven't been making any of my own personal blends, like my own little rituals like I used to. And I got the herbs that I showed off the other day, and I made a rose, hibiscus, lavender with Holy Krishna basil blend. So the Holy Krishna basil helps my brain focus, and the rest of it's just for taste. And I feel like more floral herbs and like with strong fragrances are very heart opening. So I'm like gonna have a really heart opening also creative evening. Like, I'm in my follicular and I am just figuring out, I've been like contemplating what my new routine looks like, and I feel like I've been speaking more actively to and what it is that I really want for myself. And it doesn't necessarily look like this big career goal, this big like extravagant thing. I feel like it's quite simple, but also it's figuring out every day how I can embody the things that I want. It's like, simply put, all I really want is to actively live in the beauty and see the magic. How did I put it? Just live so passionately. I just want to live so passionately. Even in boring moments or when there's nothing going on, it's just utilizing whatever light and space and anything that engages my senses and rituals that are currently making me feel good, which has been its own little exploration in and of itself, is like finding my new routine, my new rituals and stuff like that, like in the morning, and what it is I really need to feel like at home within myself, and just reminding myself that I am home wherever I am in this skin, because I have the tools that I need to establish a sense of grounding no matter where I go. And so making this tea blend and just burning some incense is simple enough for me to feel at home and just like in ritual, in my essence. And then also just being surrounded by people who make me feel further at ease and at peace and balanced. And so that's just something that I was like contemplating on my drive home today, because I was like, today is a feel good, do nothing kind of day, but I'm not doing absolutely nothing. It's just, I don't feel this crazy pressure to like go out and spend money or do some crazy thing. Like, I am good like spending the day, say, editing or reading or working on my little self-paced course that I've been working on since September. But I feel like now there's this solid little like moment of pause, especially this week. There's nothing crazy going on. So I'm like, I'm just gonna spend a lot of time doing really simple things. And I feel like translating stuff like simplicity into vlogging, I feel like sometimes it looks repetitive, but then also it's a cocooning moment, and it's interesting to feel this in this part of my month because I have the most energy. But I'm like, I could sit at home and like craft and just schedule a whole day where I just make jewelry, because I've been really wanting to do that. And I also have a few sewing projects I need to work on. Want to like write too. And I also want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So like, I want to learn some new meals. I have an Ayurvedic cookbook that I actually want to like study and like go through meals that I think that I might want to like make whenever I have a little extra spending to get some like ingredients that aren't typically sold in like chain grocery stores, but gotta go to those like international food stores that have all the fun stuff. But I am like, it's February, I'm waiting for spring, but I'm also not trying to be in wait mode. So I've done a lot of like closet clean out, and I've just done a lot of planning, like what I could do or things I could do to just get through the rest of winter. And I feel like this week, somehow for some reason, it's just a more in my routine, in my what I like. I feel like I've been struggling with food a little bit lately, just eating the same things, and so I feel like I need a whole week of just different meals to make and try, because I kind of want new staples. And I've been kind of exploring the interwebs for new staple meals and things of that nature. But I feel like this week it's going to be Buddha bowls, just with different variations of Buddha bowls, and also just spending a lot of time on the mat. I've been craving like way more meditation, so I'm not even fully craving like my yoga practice with the asanas, but I just really want to sit and do breath work. I just want to do breath work and meditate and do like yoga nidra, and that's what I might put focus on this week, just because. And then I also have been craving like exercise too. Like, I crave like movement and even like having sore muscles. I don't know why, like, it's such a weird thing, but I feel like I'm just like resetting my intent and energy for the week to come, because next weekend is actually going to be a more busy weekend. This weekend has been more relaxed and it's been nice. The next weekend is going to be complete opposite, which will also be exciting after just resetting my energy. So yeah, I'm just in contemplation mode, and I'm also in this, like, I want to be active, like, in my rituals, in my routine for a week, and just feel reestablished in my home. This tea is so hot, but I really want to try it. It's so pretty. Like, it is such a pretty, like, crimson red. It smells so good. It actually smells like this tea I used to have. It was like one of those loose leaf, or no, it came in unbleached, like organic tea bags or whatever, but it was like rhodiola rose, and that was so good. But that's what this smells like. I'm kind of proud of it. Ooh, oof, oof, yeah. That's so good. That's so good. I've missed doing this too. I've missed just making an excessive amount of tea. It's still winter, so that's something I can appreciate about winter is I can drink an excessive amount of tea. Not literally, but maybe like 2 or 3 cups a day. But yeah, this has been kind of just an all over the place kind of vlog, finding moments of glimmers through the winter, and I feel like that's what I'm going to spend more time doing for just the rest. I'm like trying to set the tone for the rest of the year by just not, like, I can still be excited for summer and wish it was summer or whatever, but I'm like, what can I do now type of vibe. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. This wasn't anything crazy or important, but just wanted to represent and embrace the beauty that comes with winter, because winter does have its own little charms. I'm trying to catch those winter glimmers. That's what I'm gonna call it, winter glimmers. So I thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next vlog. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.